Yo, what's up, guys? It's Closeout Podcast here, back at it again. My boy Anson, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. So, looks like there's been a lot of news about the league so far. Have you been catching up with that?
Yeah, man. The biggest thing right now trending, LeBron tweeted super washed.
Oh,
And
I saw that. I saw that.
that was his response to like zero NBA scouts and executive listed LeBron as the best player in the league this year. I think this out of like 50 people, and none of them had LeBron number one.
I'm honestly surprised by that. I feel like it is a little biased because he did get injured. Because I remember we talked about, it might just because you're a Lakers fan or LeBron fans, but like I feel like in the beginning of the season, like they were looking like that championship team. Like they were fucking killing teams left and right. They seemed unstoppable, right? Obviously, he gets injured and AD gets injured after. I mean, listening, but besides that, like, bro, this you're talking about a dude that just won a championship last year, right? And all of a sudden, because you see the Bucks, win a championship, like, oh yeah, Giannis is better than LeBron now, which I'm like, shit, dude. And it didn't.
Last time this happened, like ESPN listed LeBron like number 5, and people were listing LeBron number 7.
Yeah.
That was the year right before they got AD, and he was playing with like Lonzo, Lance Stevenson. Remember that team?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, right. And they didn't make the playoffs, and they had LeBron listed. Like everyone was saying, "Oh, LeBron's Wash King." That's where it started, right?
Yeah, Washed King. Yeah.
And then the next year he won a championship. So as a Laker fan, hopefully.
Yo, man, they gotta beat the Nets, bro.
Bro, but if LeBron isn't number one, like who do you think it is then? Well, I mean, you already think LeBron.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, dude, if they had to have put Giannis or KD ahead of LeBron. Anyone else above LeBron, I feel like they're just stupid, bro. Like, I'm not putting LeBron below number 3. Like, if I'm a scout executive, like, dude, putting LeBron number 3 is really kind of disrespectful in my opinion. But like, shit, dude.
I just hate like this recency bias thing because every year, like you're telling me it's a new number one every year. Like, oh, LeBron just got worse. Like, no, it's just like players have good games and like everyone has their year, Like,
exactly.
Oh, so LeBron he didn't happen to win a championship this year, so all of a sudden he's no longer the best.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
Unless you see a decline, you can actually see it like in his performance. Then I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because he got injured. You can't really blame the guy, man. But yeah, we'll see how LeBron responds. He has. This is technically LeBron's team now. He has everyone he kind of wants around him, man. He has AD, he has Russ, he has Carmelo, right? Like, this is his team now. So let's see what he can do with it.
You think he's gonna take a back seat now because like he's coming off an injury. He's kind of old.
I feel like that would be the smart thing. Like, okay, let's be honest. If I was LeBron and I just got new pieces, I would want honestly to work well with them together, like build that chemistry, trust, right? When you're playing basketball. But at the same time, you have to learn their strengths and what they do good at. Like sometimes, if Carmelo wants to do a post mid fade or like a post mid, want to post up, right, hit a little mid range. LeBron has to be able to like understand that's what he's gonna do, even though that's like kind of what AD does already, right? But I feel like they just kind of learn their strengths and their weaknesses, right? Like if there's a rebound in the air, I already see AD, LeBron, and Russell trying to jump for that rebound. I guarantee you, like they're gonna be like, okay, we can't be doing this.
The thing Melo does? He fuck out of here.
Yeah. All right, fuck out of here, man. Dude, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they had to establish some things like, oh, okay, like Russ, you can't be trying to fight for rebounds. Like, I need you running the floor to slash to throw like a bullet, like a full court pass or some shit to you. Now, like some shit like that, where like they can utilize, like, okay, you're a really good slasher. Once the ball is off, I want you to just take off. I'm a football. I'm like just throw this shit to you, right? Because I feel like when he attacks the paint, there's no one really stopping Russell. But I feel like he has a dominance of like, even though he's not like tall, but he has that dominance of like, oh shit, this guy is gonna fucking run through me if I stand in front of him, But like I said, maybe LeBron would take a backseat, but I feel like he should still try to be as active as possible. Like, yeah, sit out here and there when like you're up, like you don't need to if you don't need to play that game, like I would say like yo, sit out, rest a little bit, like you're still just coming off an injury, same thing with AD. And if you're trying to make a championship run this year, bro, I would be careful, like injuries ain't no joke, right? We saw this year. Injuries ain't no joke, man. Like, dude, takes away an entire team's chances to like go to win the chip, man. It's just crazy. But yeah. And I remember someone said, so who was it? Someone posted I think it was like, I don't know, it was ESPN or some shit. Someone named me a team that's actually beating the Lakers out of a 7-game series, or like, yeah, a 7-game series. And I was like, I don't know, man. I might put the Nets in here just to troll, but like the Nets, dude, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. The Nets are just looking too stacked. I don't know what the fuck, man.
I'm just glad the Nets lost Spencer Dinwiddie, man.
Oh my gosh.
Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench. Oh man.
Shit. Okay, yo, but let's see what else we got. We got Rozier. What is it? Signing a 4-year, $97 million extension. I feel like it's well deserved. I mean, Duncan Robinson signing a 5-year, $90.
Yeah, if Duncan Robinson gets that money, I feel like Rozier deserves a little bit more.
Yeah, I see that.
I kind of like this for like, I feel like Rozier plays well with LaMelo. Before they even played, I thought it was a bad fit. Like everyone was saying trade Rozier, right? Because Rozier was like that. Everyone thought Rozier was gonna like take shots away from LaMelo, but then it turns out like it's actually kind of the perfect combo.
Yeah.
Like, people thought Devontae Graham would have been a better fit because it's kind of like, Devontae Graham is more pass first than Rozier. But then, like, if you think about it now, it's kind of like Rozier doesn't even have to like worry about playmaking at all. Like he'll play his role as like a scorer, and then LaMelo can do all the playmaking. So I feel like this is a good fit. I also like, I'm kind of surprised they signed it so quickly because like I thought they were kind of scared that Rozier would leave. That's why they kind of drafted James Bouknight. Like kind of does the same.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But yeah, I think this is well deserved. 4 years, 97. I think Hornets fans should be happy.
Yeah, for sure. And we got Robert Williams signing 4-year, $54. Nothing really much. He's alright.
Yeah, he's like an improving. Like he's really young. I feel like he still has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
The Celtics, they traded for like 2 more centers.
Yeah.
They got Al Horford and Enes Kanter now. So, and they just extend him. So I'm not really too sure what's going on over there.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they signed Enes Kanter. But I guess. And then we can talk about this, man. Coach Budenholzer signs a 3-year extension with the Milwaukee Bucks. He's getting a lot of praise now because they just came off a championship. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, the entire season, I didn't really like how the coach was like running the plays and stuff, I guess. But I feel like you can't really mess it up when you have Giannis on your team with like Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. Like you can't really mess it up that badly, right? I mean, I feel like they could honestly get a better coach for the Bucks, in my opinion, right? But coming off a championship, dude, that's a pretty good statement on your resume, to get that extension. Like, yo, I just want to chip with the Bucks, for the Bucks. So like, pay me.
The Bucks never won a championship in
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, just swap like Frank Vogel with the Bucks. Like, he would have probably won a championship if he had Giannis and Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. Like. I'm not trying to throw shade at the coach's name, but like, bro, I don't know, man. Like, I'll just say like, yo, we'll see. All right, we'll see. You did win the championship, so I guess it's deserved, right? But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I feel like he deserves it, obviously, because he brought a championship to Milwaukee. But like me personally, I'm not a fan of Coach Bud, man. Over the past like 2 or 3 years, I always said he's the most over. I remember I told you like 2 years ago, like last year, 2 years ago.
Overrated coach, man.
I've always said like I didn't like the way he coached. I hate the fact that he doesn't adjust. Like he's a very good regular season coach. Like Milwaukee's been top. Last year they were number 3 and they were number 1 the year before.
Yeah.
The bubble season, they were number 1, and they were number 2 the year before that. So I feel like he's a really good regular season coach.
Yeah.
And he goes really deep into his bench, right? Like usually in the playoffs, you only play probably 8 guys. You play
Yeah.
your starters.
You don't go. Yeah. You don't go through all of them.
You don't play Devontae Kaycock, right?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
you know, you get your 5 best players, and then you get a replacement that could probably play point guard or shooting guard, and you just mess with the rotation.
Yeah. Exactly. Let them rest. You know, that's basically it. Yeah.
But Budenholzer runs out there in the playoffs, and like he never adjusts, man. He runs out. It's getting better now because people have been criticizing him. It's getting better now.
Yeah.
But I remember like against the Heat 2 years ago. Remember when they lost that series?
Sweet.
He was going out there with a 13-man rotation in the playoffs. Like that doesn't even make any sense. Like you can't be playing Giannis only. Like there was games where Giannis played 29 minutes, right? You have to play Giannis 40.
Yeah, you gotta play Giannis 40, man.
While Giannis is sitting on the bench for that 18 minutes he's not there, you got Thanasis out there. You know what I'm saying? You can't have
the fake brother, dude. The fake brother.
So I mean he's definitely improving. I didn't like him over the years, but like we're starting to see him improve. Like he's shortening his rotations, especially against in the finals.
Yeah.
And he is adjusting. Like we seen like how he took Brook Lopez out the game.
Yeah.
Lopez was just getting cooked the first 2 games.
Yeah, I remember
read that, and by the way, I would like some credit. I read that after the first game, right? But like, yeah, he's starting to like adjust more. So,
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really got anything to say about him. Won a championship. Good job. We'll see what he can do this year against the Lakers and the Nets, man.
It's looking kind of tough, bro. And then obviously it's gonna look tougher because Dallas, Luka finally got some help, man. He got Jared Dudley.
Jared Dudley, bro. Not even as a player, bro. As an assistant coach.
Oh my God, bro. Jared Dudley apparently I saw reports saying that he told Rob Pelinka, you guys made a mistake choosing. He said, I respect it. This was his exact quote. Not exact, but this is what I remember. He said, I respect it, but I think you're wrong in choosing more young talent over my locker room presence. So he thinks he should have been signed instead of like, I guess, Malik Monk and Kendrick Nunn. I'm guessing.
Yeah, but I feel like this guy doesn't do shit, man.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's like, veterans in the locker room is very important because like they kind of mentor and they kind of like calm down the young players. But if you're the Lakers, like, bro, you don't need any more veterans. Like,
yeah, you got LeBron.
LeBron has experience, bro.
You got Carmelo.
Carmelo.
Russell. Oh my God.
And you have Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Dwight Howard's back too. Oh my God.
Like, you don't need that veteran like mentorship anymore because everyone's like are like fucking 35 and 36, right? So, yeah. Maybe Dudley can help the Mavs. I don't really know how, but
Luka ain't doing anything this year, man.
The Mavs look really bad though. Like no jokes, because they lost their head coach Rick Carlisle. He went to the Pacers. Apparently, like Kristaps is unhappy with his role, and then you got like they said like the management over there like fighting and shit. That's why Rick Carlisle left. So
it was bad, bro. I feel bad for fucking Luka, man. Such young talent going to waste.
I mean, at least he's only like 22, 23. It's not like he's like in his 30s and stuck in Portland. Yeah. Like your boy Dame. So Dame a couple of days ago he said he actually claimed like, oh, I'm not gonna leave Portland, at least not right now. So I think he's gonna be stuck there, bro.
It's gonna be this year. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be this year. That he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm not getting the help I need. Fuck you, Portland. I'm a dip.
The thing is, I thought Portland would be the front runners, like if Ben Simmons got traded. But and Ben Simmons, like, have you been keeping up with the Ben Simmons news?
Nope.
So you already know he hasn't been like, he hasn't been picking up like the Sixers calls, right? They've been calling him. Joel Embiid called him, and he's been declining Joel's calls, right?
Yeah.
And recently, Ben Simmons' camp said that they're considering not showing up to their training camp that's happening right before the season, which is soon.
Why?
So, I don't know. I just think Ben Simmons is not very happy in Philadelphia, and I feel like they should just move on. Like Philly's not happy with Ben Simmons, right? Because like you remember right after the game, after Ben Simmons was passing up dunks, and then they lost to the Hawks, big upset, right? Number 1 seed lost to the 5th seed.
Crazy.
And fans were like burning jerseys. Philadelphia fans were burning Ben Simmons jersey. So I just don't think like maybe that like that it hurts his morale. I don't fucking know.
You're a soft ass.
But I mean, like if fans were burning my jersey, I probably did too. And then after the game though, like it's kind of I wonder how training camp's gonna be because like he's obviously like ghosting like everyone.
Yeah.
And then remember when Doc Rivers was asked the question like, "Yo, do you think Ben Simmons can be the point guard on the championship team?" Remember that?
Okay, I remember.
And Doc Rivers like no comment.
Yeah, no comment.
So I don't know. And then and B, like it was hella players when they were getting interviewed on their exit interviews, they were like throwing shade. And then you got Joel Embiid who was saying like, oh yeah, everything was fine, and then there was a turning point in the game where it just kind of killed all of our momentum, and that play right there just that was our downfall, right? And he's referring to that play where Ben Simmons spun to an open dunk and just threw it away. Right.
We're like, bro, just dunk the fucking ball, bro. You're 6'10", man. Like, bro, at this point, put MPG on that team. I'm just kidding.
Hey, it might help. It might. I wonder, like, do you think Ben Simmons is a top 10 point guard now?
Absolutely not. No, I'm just kidding. His defense is really good, but still.
I haven't made my list yet, but it's gonna be interesting where he's at. Because I think the year before he was for sure, like before this playoff series, he was for sure a top 10 point guard. But now, like after seeing how badly he's being exposed, like I don't know where to really gauge him anymore.
Bro, who knows that he might start the season with the 3-pointer.
But we say that every year, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. It's our hope that Ben Simmons gets his jumper back.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know, man. I guess you just go to shooting camp for like the rest of the season. You shoot the goddamn ball, man.
Do you think he actually takes like practice shooting and it's just his mental, or do you think he just doesn't really work on it enough?
I feel like he just doesn't want to do it in game. Like he feels like he's not. Like, it's like this. It's like this. When you practice a move in training and stuff, we're like, okay, we don't really use it in the game because it's not like it's not our habit yet. To like. But like, you can't just force it to come out. You have to like start practicing it in game. Like how like I told you, right? Like how Giannis is shooting more threes, even though like in his warm up, like he hits like a lot of threes in his warm up. Apparently, like I don't know, like the people on the sidelines, like they recorded it. They're like, yeah, Giannis is a great 3-point shooter in warm up, but like in game, remember, oh yeah, this guy sucks. Like why is he pointing for 3? But like at least he's trying, But this thing about it, imagine if Giannis imagine just this season, Giannis starts hitting better 3-point. Like his 3% is like what 30. Imagine he just turns like 40%. Like a 3-point shooter that is a 7-foot Greek god. Like, dude, oh my god, I gotta be insane, bro.
I don't think he'll ever be at 40%. I feel like he's only shooting. I think he shoots below 30. But I feel like the only reason why that percentage is even this high is because like teams like kind of let him shoot. But once he gets up to like 5, they're gonna start guarding him like a regular shooter.
Yeah. But I feel like when you guard Giannis like that, then you just get exposed. He just beats you to the rim. You can't really stop him. Like
that's true though. That's true.
Yeah, that's why. Like I feel
But
like
I mean, they still have to put a hand up. Like they have to get somewhere close to Giannis.
Yeah.
The problem with Simmons is they're not even looking at Simmons.
Yeah.
They stand like 10 feet away.
Yeah, they're like, I remember when Simmons just gets the ball and then LeBron's like, yeah, I'm just turning around, bro. Like, oh, this guy's not gonna shoot the ball.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, oh my, dude, imagine that, dude. That's like at the park, and then they're like, just someone's like, let him shoot, let him shoot. Like, oh my god, dude, fuck, good.
Yeah, bro. I mean, Ben Simmons, if I was him, oh man, I don't know. You just have to. It doesn't matter if next year you come out shooting 15% from three. You just got to take the shots.
Yeah,
man.
you gotta take the shots, bro. Like, I would be happy if you just started breaking, then you just not shooting in general. Because like, if I see you keep passing open look stuff, like, dude, there's no point in like. The basketball is evolving. We need that 3-point shooter. Like, we need 3-point shooters in the game, and we can start to see really how important it is. Like, there's a reason why not every single team is like 7'1" big man's trying to go in the paint, like playing peach basketball over here, dude.
Yeah, because spacing's important.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, oh my god, man.
Yeah, and I feel like Ben Simmons needs to start with like his free throws, man. Because like I've mentioned this before, but it's not only that you can't shoot threes, because Giannis can't shoot threes, but he's still very effective.
Yeah.
He's well, I mean, his free throws do slow him down, but he's not scared to miss free throws.
Yeah. Yeah.
The reason why Ben Simmons passed the dunk is because he was scared to get wrapped, right? Because he didn't want to get 2 free throws and miss them both. That's why he passed it off. So yeah, he just needs to work on his free throws, bro. But what really confused me is literally Trae Young, bro. Like he was dunked the ball and won, dude.
Yeah, go miss the free
throw. And then miss the free throw. That's 2 points.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. You're scared of Trae Young wrapping your nuts? Like, his face is in your nuts, bro. Like, dude, this guy is fucking 5'11", dude. Oh my god, bro. All right, bro. What else we got, man? I'm tired of talking about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons took too much time off this podcast. Does not deserve it.
I swear, every time we talk about Ben Simmons, it's like 40-minute section.
Yeah, we're just like, oh my god, this guy's so fucking ass, bro. All right, anyways, next, man. I don't want to talk about Ben Simmons.
All right, bro. Let's get on to our list, man. We got top 10 shooting guards.
Let me pull my list right now. Shit, dude. Yeah. All right, dude. You know, I felt like I was gonna troll you a little bit, but are you ready? You want me to go first or you go first?
This is gonna be our top 10 shooting guards up to this point. 2021 season just wrapped up, and then we're not projecting who's gonna be better next season, but this is just like right now. Who do you think is better? So go ahead, bro. You can start.
I start,
bro.
Number 10. You ready for this?
Oh my god.
I'm not. I was just fucking with you, bro. I actually had Terry Rozier number 10. I was like, yo, I'm a fucking troll answer. I was like, I had to make it believable because I was not gonna be like, I'm gonna put Derek White. that's my number 10. You know, I didn't want to troll you because I felt like you would know about trolling, but yeah, I originally had I originally trolling Anson about Bogdanovich on my number 10 list. You know, I was like, yeah, Bogdanovich is better than Rozier. Yeah, I have Rozier as number 10. You know, he's my boy. I feel like this guy is a lights out shooter when he's like in clutch time. Like I feel like he's like Isaiah Thomas, but better in my opinion. A little, obviously not like ball dominant. Like, he doesn't need dribble. Like he's a more of like one dribble shot or kick out the ball and he'll pull up. And yeah, I feel like he developed into a very, very solid like shooter and very solid scorer. And I guess this was kind of like, I felt like this was kind of his breakout season where he really, really put a name on himself. And like we saw already earlier, we talked about it, well-deserved $97 million extension. I mean, that's the boy, Terry Rozier. Dude, I remember you telling, it was a Jimmy about him, right? And then dude, oh, let me snatch on fantasy. I remember that shit, dude. Terry Rozier, yeah. But yeah, that's my number 10. Terry Rozier, what about you?
Yeah, Terry Rozier is also number 10. I mean, he's just good, man. I was just really debating having him at number 10 or having Fred VanVleet. He didn't make my list.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that too. I knew you were gonna say VanVleet. I was gonna ask you, like, if you didn't mention VanVleet, I was like, where would you put VanVleet? Because that was like, I was like, bro, I kind of want to put VanVleet number 10, but like, I think Terry Rozier kind of deserves a spot.
Yeah, the main reason I got Rozier over Fred VanVleet, Fred VanVleet is a little smaller, but I mean they're both really small for shooting guard. Um, and VanVleet's like the better playmaker, but I feel like Rozier's efficiency is just a lot better. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like he shoots the ball better and he attacks the rim better. So that's just the main. But they're like right there. So
Yeah, to me, yeah, I'm like honestly, I was gonna put VanVleet ahead of Rozier for a little bit, just because I remember like VanVleet had like a crazy game where he dropped like I don't know like 11, like how many threes did he drop? Like 9 threes or some shit. This guy went crazy.
Probably like 50 or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I was like, yo, I don't want to, I was gonna be my honorable mention. I was like, all right, VanVleet, my honorable mention. Like, go ahead, man.
Right,
Shit.
so number 9, this player he could be higher, but he was really good before his injury. He got injured, and then CJ McCollum.
Oh, okay.
Higher.
A little bit higher.
All right, so CJ, we've seen him like I thought this year. In the beginning of the year, I thought he was gonna have like his superstar breakout season.
I
Not
agree.
superstar, but like all because he's never been an all-star before. So I thought he was gonna, he was averaging like 28, 29. At one point he was playing better than Dame Lillard, right?
Yeah, I felt like he was, dude, for sure.
For a stretch, he was playing better than Lillard. But then he got injured, came back, and then he kind of just sold. He kind of just sold, stepped out of bounds, and then he didn't
Oh
have
yeah, I remember that shit, dude.
he didn't really have a great series. But I still feel like he deserves to be in the top 10. I just feel like there's 8 players better than him, and that's why he's not anywhere higher. But yeah, I think CJ, if he stays healthy and he was playing the way he did in the beginning of the year, I feel like he can have a breakout season.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. For me, I have Shea at number 9 for me. Shea is shooting guard, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah. The thing is, where did you have Shea? Did you have him higher? A little higher?
I have him at 8. So
Oh, okay, yeah. So me and you can sit there. Yeah, yes. I have CJ at 8.
they're right there. So
Yeah. I had CJ at 8. That's why I was gonna ask you what your 8 was, but I didn't want you to say something else. I was like, bro, if you put Shea high up, I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. But yeah, I had Shea at 9, CJ at 8. Shea for me, I put him at 9 just because I guess OKC was kind of trying to tank. I mean, not OKC, but like the team was trying to tank. But now, but when he does play, he plays like a really, really solid. Like he dropped double-digit points, very good defensively, very good hands. But yeah, I just kind of put him on 9. Just I don't know, he got injured here and there, but CJ was having a crazy like beginning of the season, and I feel like it's like that. I don't want to say it's hindsight, but he had injury, came back. He didn't really look like himself, but I feel like if he played at that level like throughout the rest of the season, I feel like he would definitely been high on the list. But yeah, he's at 8 for me for CJ, and then Shea's at 9.
Yeah, so the reason why I got Shea at 8 is because like I just feel like his defense is better. You mentioned it, like defensively, and he has really good hands.
Yeah,
That's the main reason why I put him above CJ. He can also play make, which I really like, and he's a bigger. I prefer like bigger players.
makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Who's your number 8 then?
Yeah, number CJ.
Oh, bet. Yeah. Okay, so number 7. There's another player that was playing really well and he got injured. I wish I could put him higher, but
I think I know who you're saying. You want to say, dude?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown too. Damn, what the fuck? All right, man. Jaylen Brown.
I thought we would be different, but so far everything's pretty much the same.
I feel like
Jaylen Brown. I don't know. Yeah, Jaylen. Like during some points of the season, there was actually people debating whether or not Jaylen Brown was better than Tatum. Obviously, I don't think so, right?
Well, no, bro. Tatum.
No, but like at one point before Tatum was having his 50-point games, because Tatum was like he wasn't struggling in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, he was kind of like
Brown was playing really, really well.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown this year he averaged 25 points, and he's a very good defender. That's the main reason why I played him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put him at where he is. It's just there's just there's some crazy ass people right above him, so I just can't put him higher.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like I just couldn't put him any higher. I mean, he's higher than CJ, Shea, and Rozier, obviously, but I don't think he's better than the people above him. Yeah, that's about it, man. Okay, number 6. Who you got? Or you want me to go?
You can go.
Number 6, I have the high flyer, twice dunk champion, 2-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine.
Oh my.
Yeah, number 6 too.
Oh.
Yeah, number 6.
I thought we would be different, man.
Okay, bro, Zach LaVine.
Great minds think alike, bro.
Oh yeah, Zach LaVine number 6 for me. So I'm assuming the same for you too.
Yeah, bro. Super dynamic scorer, man.
Yeah, very.
Bro, please, Bulls gotta make the playoffs, man. I think he in the NBA right now, currently, he has the most games played without ever making the playoffs.
Shit. Really?
Playing with shit teams, bro. Because think about it, right? He played for Minnesota.
Okay, facts. I remember that. Facts. Because he was wearing the Minnesota jersey when he was doing a dunk contest. I remember that shit.
And then they traded him to get Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then remember that trash ass Bulls team? You take Jimmy Butler off the team, right?
Yeah.
And he's playing with bullshit again. So.
Yo, man, yeah, but for me, yeah, Zach LaVine just better than the people below him. Okay, you know what? He might make a debate for a higher position on the roster, but I just feel like I can't. What's up?
I think him and Brown are pretty close because I just really like Brown's defensive ability.
Oh yeah.
But LaVine's improving a lot on defense because we know LaVine has like a lot of defensive potential.
Yeah,
he's like so athletic, right?
Super athletic, dude.
He's learning like more defense and like in the start of like the Olympics, he actually told like Popovich like, "This is what I'm working on in the summer. Like I'm gonna just lock up people." So
makes sense. But yeah, number 6, Zach LaVine. All right, man. Who's your number 5, man?
I got Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, so something different. I had Devin Booker.
Booker. Okay.
Okay, is Booker your 4 or no? Okay.
All right, that's good. That's good though.
That's good.
That's a great thing, bro.
Finally, something changed. I go for
it. Donovan Mitchell. We just see how good he is every year in the playoffs. He just goes off 40.
Yeah.
Wait, who did you have at 5 again? You had Booker?
Yeah, Booker.
Okay. I couldn't put him above some of the people. Just I don't know. It's really, really close, but yeah, I feel like one of the reasons is because he's undersized. Like everyone else is a little bigger, a little bit better defensively, and then Donovan Mitchell is 6'1", so he's undersized, doesn't play defense as well as like some of the people on top, except for Harden. But Harden's Harden, right?
Yeah, Harden's Harden, man. I can't really debate Harden. Yo, you give it that fucking triple threat. Man. All right, cool, man. Do whatever you want, man. But yeah, you have Mitchell. Okay. I have Booker as number 5. Honestly, I did want to put him higher, just a little higher, but like I feel like he really, really struggled. Not struggled, but he didn't really play to like his peak. I just remember the fantasy trade. Like he didn't really do well. That's how I was able to finesse one Booker. But yeah, he didn't do well in the start in like kind of like start of the season. He had some bad games, some streaks of bad games. Obviously Don Mitchell got injured as well. But I felt like Booker did really, really well off the playoffs. Like he was the number 1 scorer. And I think we talked about this in the beginning podcast where I said Booker is like he needs like I don't want to say he needs help, but he's been rapidly improving. And if he can continue that play style, like how he plays in the playoffs, he's honestly going to be moving higher on my list. But as of now, trying to balance it out. Like the season, he didn't really do well. Playoffs, he did pop off. That's good, but I kind of just had to put on number 5. But yeah, I had Don Mitchell number 4, but they were right there with me. I was trying to not change them too much because I kind of just didn't want to be like, oh yeah, but this and that. I didn't want to flip them too much, but I just put it there. Don Mitchell for me number 4. Great scorer. feel like he's a really good spark plug. I think when he dropped like 18 or something in the first half, and then he kind of just like I don't know died. He's really really good like offense. I remember he brought the first quarter like he's lighting it up. He's like a really really good spark plug. Um, I feel like his team is built kind of I don't say built around him, but his team does help him out a lot to like let him do what he kind of wants. But yeah, I put Doncic number 4, just a little bit above Booker. But yeah, that's my number 4. Who's your number 4?
I got Paul George. So
I know who's your number 3 then, for sure.
Yeah. So Paul George, I put him above Donovan Mitchell. I feel like they're both really good, but I just put him right above Mitchell just because he beat Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't make any sense for me to put him above. Paul George is probably one of the better defenders in this top 10. He's like around the range. Probably him and Jaylen Brown are probably the best defenders on the list. Just a great. Honestly, I should put Paul George a little bit higher, but yeah, we've seen when Kawhi goes down, Paul George is still that same Paul George in Indiana.
Yeah.
In OKC when he was like dropping 30 and 40 every night.
Yeah, I remember.
He ended it. So yeah, I just have Paul George here. He's not any higher, I guess, because of recency bias. Because my number 3 is Devin Booker.
Yeah, soon, yeah.
But go ahead.
So I have Paul George number 3. Yeah, Booker number 3.
So we just had the 3 mixed around.
Yeah, they just kind of saw which makes sense. I feel like those 3 are kind of there, kind of right there. Like you said, there might be some recency bias for Paul George, which I fully admit to, right? Like he like
some with Booker too. So
yeah, we wanted the Suns to win, but I just couldn't put him higher. But Paul George for me did really really well. Like just in the season, I know he suffered from like injuries, like his fucking toe injury, because I had him on fucking fantasy. I was like, yo, why is this guy out for so long? Busted foot, toe injury. I don't like fucking. It was a toe animal or whatever, like something about the bone in the toe or whatnot. But then he came back, still showed like that he was that player. Like he was really really he was doing pretty well playing alongside with Kawhi. They looked really solid, honestly. Like they were looking really solid until Kawhi obviously went down, and then we thought that was it for the Clippers. But then Paul George and like the bench with Terrence Mann and Reggie Jackson, they popped off. They were able to seal the win over the Jazz. So I was like, yo, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. But that's the reason why I have Paul George over Mitchell as well. Well, I have him over Mitchell because he beat Mitchell, but yeah. But yeah, that's why I have PG. And I feel like he's offensively talented and also defensively very talented as well. Like he's really really good. He can play against like almost any he can guard almost anybody. Like I feel like he can do well defensively over anything because he's 6'8", 220, which is really really good. But yeah, that's why I have him above Mitchell and Booker, just because he is a little bigger, a little sizier, and he has good defense. Offense not too lacking too. Like we can see he can score. Like it's not like, oh yeah, this guy dropped 40. Like wow, this guy dropped 40. It's more like, okay, it's PG. He has those games. That's kind of the reason why I put him at number 3 above Mitchell and Booker. But yeah, you have anything you want to add about Booker being your number 3?
No, I just feel like Devin Booker, he was improving every year. I feel like he actually got better this year than he did last year, although like his stats kind of say otherwise. Right, but I feel like he took some time to adjust playing with Chris Paul.
Exactly.
That was the main reason why like his stats kind of good.
I mean, bro, before he was scoring, man. Shit, dude.
And he had more playmaking last year, but he kind of took a step back and just kind of played like the system Chris Paul kind of wanted to play with. Yeah. So I feel like that limited his game, but I still feel like Devin Booker played a really big like. Chris Paul's probably the captain of the team, but Devin Booker probably played a bigger role, or just as big as a role is pretty debatable. But I feel like he played a really big role to get them to beat. He beat Paul George, even though Paul George, he didn't really have a team around him.
Yeah.
He didn't have a squad. And did he beat Utah? No, he beat the team that beat Utah. So that's the only reason.
Which was the Clippers.
Yeah. All right, man. So number 2,
Yeah,
I got Kyle Kuzma's sidekick at
yeah,
number 2.
yeah, me too. I got the what's the deal?
What's the deal, Beal?
Yep, I got the boy Bradley Beal, number 2. Pretty self-explanatory, averaging what like 34 points a game. Fucking insane.
He ended the year 31. Kind of took a dip coming back from injury. He had to rush back. So
Yeah, I don't blame him because they try to make playoffs. I mean, Russ and Beal
he
try to.
just needed it, just to get bounced out.
Yeah, tough. Tough.
I just hope Bradley Beal, like, he doesn't want to leave Washington, man.
I don't know, man. This guy's like baby mama there or something, man. I swear to God, dude.
No, his wife doesn't want to leave because like she said like they have a good life there, like they have everything set up, like their house, they have like small businesses and like their kids go to school there, so like he doesn't really want to leave.
Makes
So
sense.
I think that's the like main reason why he doesn't want to leave, but I don't know, man. I feel like he should. I feel like
Obviously, for like a career choice, like yeah, we're like, yo, you should leave. Same thing for you, Dame. Like you should fucking leave Portland as a career choice. I don't care if your music is good there, man. Dame Dollar ain't paying more bills than fucking your NBA contract, man. Like your SoundCloud rapper. I remember when someone yelled SoundCloud rapper at Dame. Oh my god. But no cap, bro. Like Bradley Beal, like you're playing with Kuzma now. That should tell you something. Get the fuck out of Washington, man. Remember when we were talking about this? How like, okay, if Russ leaves, Beal would most likely leave as well, and now he doesn't leave is pretty like astonishing. But I guess we understand, like he puts his family and everything over, the game of basketball, which is like cool, But
he's still got a long career ahead of him. He's only. I don't think he's even 28 yet, bro. I think he's like probably 26 or 27.
Really, I thought Beal was a lot older.
Nah, he's not that old. Let me see. He's 28.
Right,
so he's still got probably like 6 more years in the league, 6 more like pretty good years in the league.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you're right. He really ain't no rush. They averaged 31, 5, and 4 basically.
You guys see what Washington can put together, man.
Yeah, they got Kuzma. And I ain't put much, man. I'm saying, man.
I mean, it's not like Kuzma's taking a big salary cap. Like they got rid of Westbrook so they could sign people, but who really wants to go to Washington?
Exactly, bro. Like, bro, it's shit freezing up there, man. All right. Well, yeah, that's about it for Bradley Beal. And we got number 1, the one and only, strip club god.
Lou Williams.
Chicken wings, man. All right. We got boy James Harden.
Yeah. Not much to say, right? He's just the best shooting guard.
Yeah, he's the best shooting guard. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't know if you have a different person at number 1, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, who would you really argue to be number 1? Like, I don't even know, man.
I feel like if someone were to argue number 1, they would just say Devin Booker for the recency bias.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think there's any argument for why Harden shouldn't be the best shooting guard like on your list, unless you count him as a point guard.
But yeah. I mean, I would still put Kyrie in that list. Then Kyrie was shooting guard. Or would I put Kyrie honestly? I think I'll still put Kyrie number 1. No joke.
Kyrie would be your best player in this. Dude, I think so too.
Yeah, I think I would have put Kyrie number 1.
When Kyrie's healthy, he's gonna be in our point guard list, by the way.
Yeah.
But when Kyrie's healthy, like you seen that stat where he shot 50, 40, 90.
Yeah, 50, 40, 90.
9 average like 27 a game. So
yeah, that's crazy.
And the year before this year, right, when KD was out the whole year, while he was playing, he was averaging like 30.
Dude, I remember I picked up Kyrie late. I picked up Kyrie late because everyone was like, oh yeah, Kyrie's not gonna do much when he's playing with KD, right? But like, bro, Kyrie was like, nah, dude.
I thought Kyrie was gonna take a step back.
Yeah, for sure. That's why when I picked up him late, I didn't really expect him to be like that good, right? But crazy, man. What is it? Oh man, he's dropped 40 points 5 times this season. Nice, bro. Pretty solid. Yeah, that's what I said, dude. If Kyrie was in this list, dude, just think about that, bro. Yeah, James Harden and Kyrie number 1, and they're on the same team, man. What the
shit, bro? We gotta make our top 50 in the league, and then we're gonna see how many Brooklyn players are top 10. It's probably 2 up there, 2, and then we got the third one right there. Yeah. But yeah, I think Kyrie's main problem is just staying healthy. Because every year he gets like a major injury. You know, this year missed the playoffs, missed a lot of the season, right? And then
Like this
last
year,
year,
the playoffs, I would like to say it's because of Giannis. Giannis just didn't want to lose this year. He was like, I'm not losing. Put the leg out, land on it, Kyrie. I hate it. I hated Giannis for that for a good like week. No joke. I was like, man, I
put it
fucking
on purpose, bro. I think that's just like bad. Because you know, Giannis kind of picked up the sport late,
yeah.
so
I guess he just doesn't know better, but like, yeah, that's fucked up, man.
it's a bad habit.
Yeah, it's a hell of a dude. I don't know when that happened. Yeah, I was cussing out Giannis like, you motherfucker. I hope the Suns beat the shit out of you, man. like oh my god, I hated Giannis so badly after that because the Nets literally looked like they're gonna beat the Bucks, bro. But you know, big ass feet, KD. You know, I had to step on the fucking line, man. That went crazy, dude. But whatever, man. Tough. All right, well, yeah, that kind of wraps it up.
It worked out for him,
Oh yeah, worked out for Bucks, man. Worked out for Budenheiser too, bro. Oh my god, dude. He was like, "Thank God for KD's feet. I would have been fired, man." Oh my god, big ass KD feet, man. But yeah, I guess that'll be it. Yeah. Something else you want to add? We good?
Yeah, we good, bro. We'll see
All right.
you guys probably on the weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Take care. Peace.